In a land of ice and snow, Grace was on a mission to find a lost city that existed only in her dreams. She had always been fascinated by the stories of lost civilizations and had spent years studying ancient maps and texts to find clues about the city's location. As she journeyed through the frozen landscape, Grace stumbled upon a hidden cave. Inside, she found a mysterious portal that transported her to a magical city unlike any she had ever seen. The buildings were made of crystal and gold, and the streets were lined with beautiful flowers and trees. Grace couldn't believe her eyes. She had never seen anything like this before. As she walked through the city, she met its inhabitants, who were all friendly and welcoming. They told her that the city was called Elvender and that it had been hidden from the world for centuries. Grace was amazed by the beauty of the city and the kindness of its people. She spent her days exploring the city and learning about its history. But as time passed, Grace began to realize that something was not quite right. She couldn't leave the city, no matter how hard she tried. She soon discovered that the city was under a spell that prevented anyone from leaving. The only way to break the spell was to find the key, which was hidden somewhere in the city. Grace knew that she had to find the key if she ever wanted to leave Elvender and return home. Grace searched every corner of the city, but the key was nowhere to be found. She asked the inhabitants for help, but they didn't know where it was either. Just when she was about to give up, she met a friendly dinosaur named Brian. Brian had been living in Elvender for centuries and had seen many travelers come and go. He knew the city inside out and offered to help Grace find the key. Together, they searched high and low, but still couldn't find it. As they searched, Grace and Brian grew closer and became good friends. They shared stories of their adventures and talked about their dreams for the future. But time was running out, and Grace knew that she had to find the key soon. Finally, after days of searching, they found the key hidden in a secret chamber beneath the city. Grace was overjoyed and thanked Brian for his help. She used the key to break the spell and was transported back to the cave where she had first entered Elvender. As she emerged from the cave, Grace realized that her adventure in Elvender had not been a dream, but a real place that she had visited. She looked back at the cave and whispered a thank you to Brian, who had become a dear friend. Grace returned home, but she never forgot her adventure in Elvender and the friendship she had formed with Brian the dinosaur. She knew that she would always cherish the memories of her time in the magical city, and that she had learned a valuable lesson about the power of friendship and perseverance.